Hello and welcome back to Metaphor. So in the last episode, we got onto the Caradrius, as planned during the soiree, and found the formula. But we also ran into Juna, who turns out she was a secret resistance member that was also looking for the formula. But Glaudel sensed something was up and came after us, and then he threatened to kill Juna if she didn't, listen, obey, and she basically awakened because of that, and we fought him. And then he tried to plead to us, fake us out, and then tried to kill Will. And then the King's magic kicked in. So it turns out Will is popular now, apparently. So that ended up killing him. After that, we blamed it all on him. He's the secret spy, etc., and got away scot-free. And then we brought the formula to Juna's sister, Rella, who told us that the formula is just an outline. It's incomplete, so it won't work. So it's back to square one on that front. So after that, the tournament is about to hit the second round. They talked about needing to find a relic, and we are tasked with finding a relic called Dracodios for Luis. And I don't know why we're continuing to help him out, but I guess we kind of have to, don't we? Yeah, so we have to go find a relic for him. And Juna is now a party member. That is a very long recap, like usual. But right now we're looking for info on the Dracodios, because we don't know anything about it. Hey, you there. I know you from the thingy about the king, right?
Oh.
Yikes, he reeks of alcohol. I don't really want to ask him anything, but we might as well since we're here. Do you happen to know anything about a divine lance or any Mustari?
Oh, really?
Divine lance? D-violence? Mustari are the ones with the masks. I saw someone eating in the tavern with a mask. They don't even take off their masks when they eat. I don't know how they do it. Or wait, maybe they do take off their masks, actually? Yeah, the masks are not part of them. Well, at least now we know a Mustari was sighted at the tavern, I think. Well, we're missing 2 party members. We have every race right now except Parapus and Mustari. So we have to get a Parapus and Mustari to complete the collection.
You are.
I wonder if we're getting a Mustari instead of Basilio next, because, the thing I went over multiple times, my suspicions. A divine lance, was it? That's some pagan crap, ain't it? Go ask one of them, not a Clemar like me, eh?
Then...
Have you seen a Mustari around here, then? Someone who seems like they might know more about it? I told yous I don't know anything, didn't I? Find a crowd, and you can bet there'll be a Mustari or 2 there. Now bugger off. I think they might avoid crowds of people, if I'm being honest. But maybe it's worth checking the tavern.
Wonderful.
Not till we talk to everyone around here.
So foolish, it arouses great pity.
You're that Elda. You've got some nerve. How dare you show your face in front of a believer? You had a Sanctorus executed simply to improve your status, didn't you? Immoral, blasphemous Elda. And it's not just your filth. Lately there have been pagans loitering around, despoiling these areas too. You tainted barbaric tribes shall be punished by His Eminence Forden, and by God.
Hey there!
Wow, did you hear what he said through all that crap, though? About there being pagans nearby. At least we got something out of his diatribe, other than a headache. I wonder if one of them is still around. Let's search.
Lovely.
I like how she handles all that. She's got a good head on her shoulders. You gotta be able to take crap.
Wonderful.
Not that they were referring to her. They were making fun of Eldas, not fairies. I don't think fairies are
Grand, isn't it?
really talked about that much.
Jimmy!
Mustari, no, I don't know anything. I'm busy, so I'll be taking
Wait a second!
Hey, wait, anything's fine, so whatever info you have. For a popular candidate, your information gathering methods are awfully amateur. Did you speak to anyone else before calling out to me? You can't just talk to a couple of people and expect to find what you're looking for. Put in some legwork, talk to everyone, and don't be picky. But with that said, you should choose the place you search carefully. And there are plenty of working people too busy to give you the time of day. If it were me, I'd set out for a tavern and ask patrons relaxing there. That's all the help I have for you. Good day.
Let's see.
Huh. He's actually kind of nice, isn't he? Want to take his advice and head to the tavern?
Dear me.
No, nice would be, I apologize, but I don't know anything. You're going to have to ask elsewhere. What he said was, I don't know, like an angry father trying to teach your son a lesson without actually doing anything. Like, maybe if you get some work done.
Incredulous.
Okay, we have you. She's the only person.
Hey,
Excuse
I beg
me.
your pardon, but you have business with me.
Oh, it's you two. Why address me while I'm enjoying a meal? I'm a customer of this tavern. I've no obligation to respond to any unfamiliar fairies. If you want to know something, it's common sense to ask an employee first. Do you disagree? Wow.
sure.
No, I don't. Well then, let's talk to the lady who owns the place, shall we? I'm glad you understand. Good day to you.
I'm just
listen.
incredulous.
Huh?
Can I help you? Something tells me you're not here to eat. Ever heard of a divine lance? A divine lance? Not sure I'm the best person to ask about that sort of thing. No, wait, someone outside was rambling on about it just a bit ago. Had a large mask on. Must have been Mustari. He seemed awfully bothered about it. He was bothered about the lance. It sounds like he may know something. Any idea where he went? I believe he mentioned something about taking a boat to the island. He must be headed towards the coast by the Merchant's Bazaar, wouldn't you say?
Okay, so
Be hurry, we might be able to catch him. Let's head for the Merchant's Bazaar.
All right,
Can I just go there?
let's go.
Can. Wait. Wait,
All right then,
everywhere's open.
go.
I have to see, is there any other optional dialogue? Also, do I have any more beetles for you?
hey there.
Is enough? Okay. All right, let me look around. If I see anyone, I will unpause.
Hey,
No. No updates at all. No one seems to care about it except for
Beg pardon?
except for anglers in Square. You though.
greetings. Well then,
The hell's a knight's bracelet? You know it's 5K.
Talk.
5'3"? Oh, never mind. Oh, I'm good. 5'3", they're probably not that great.
wonderful. Aha.
All right then.
Hey, what the hell?
Now what am I to do?
Is it,
Well met, eh?
oh,
Check
there
this
he
out.
is. Hey, that Mustari over there. There wasn't a marker on the map.
I can't believe this. He would.
Whoa! Oh, stupid keyboard trait.
I
Okay.
can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him, and damn his crown theocracy.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
Have Duna do it. Speaking of that, I have big intel on Duna. On her VA. Apparently, her VA is Reem from FF14. I had no idea, but I was like, I don't know that many non-American VAs, like at all. But I recognized her so hard, and I'm like, who the hell is this? But I'm currently doing ultimate raids, like, every day in 14. Well, every few days. So I've heard her voice a ton and didn't know it was her. Okay. Yeah, let's buy into this.
They've really crossed a line.
Wait. You're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them.
I can't not hear Reen now. Like, I picture Reen's face when she talks now.
If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Draco Dios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Verga Island, then? 'Tis a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
Ooh. We never take it by force, though.
We don't intend to take it by force.
Even if you did, you'll not find any ships that sail there. And that's only the first obstacle in your way. Take my word. It's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Huh.
Well, sounds like Draco Dios is on Verga Island somewhere. Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Verga Island embark from Montario.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's ballywell conquer this inland sea ourselves.
Did he do it?
Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
Is he at flight, though?
You
Or is
worried
it
about
just
Lady Juna? Actually
seafaring?
asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days. Look, the whole Gladell mess, you really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you. You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
Ooh. Yay!
What the?
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his run all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
Okay, that's a good way to do it. I was gonna say, how did you turn it into a boat? But if you had already prepped it to be able to switch to a boat. That's fair.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Island Schmeiland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Montario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh, right! Nearest, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Why are you two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Rather, we're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Dell doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Uh-oh. They're gonna learn about the teleportation, though, very quickly, at this rate.
Looks like we're crewmates, then. Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
Or they're not gonna let me teleport.
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
They're big on sailing. Yeah, suspect.
They probably still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladel incident.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
Oh, this is exciting. This is exactly what I wanted. I want him to eventually, like, make it flyable, but I wanted this step in between. This is perfect. You gotta swim before you can fly. You know? I don't know. Wait, I don't want to talk to you yet.
Well met, eh?
I have to make sure. Let's see how this is going. Gladel stopped giving speeches after debating that Elder candidate, just like an underling to turn tail at the first sign of...
Wind up here.
Am I on auto?
What am I to do?
First sign of what? I don't know if I was on auto. Oh, I was on auto. First sign of trouble.
Isn't that...
Where's my face?
Look at that!
Is that tiny little face yours? And not that anyone who doesn't know you personally would know you. It's you at this size. Where? I see Godot, Forden. Oh my god, is this like... Am I in Forden's hair? Where's Will? People don't know the King's magic protected you. I bet they'd find it hard to believe your face is in the top 20 now. First is Forden, next is Luis, and after him Godot. Yeah, I guess the support for the top 3 outweighs pretty much everyone else. Hard to tell considering how small the others are, but I can kind of make out Rella. Tells you how popular she is, considering she's not even a candidate. Wow, we're competing. That means she's like near the top 20?
Yep.
At least we know where we stand. Should we get back to it? So, apparently the King's magic protects more than the top 20. If Gladel somehow was in there. I'm still confused about that because Gladel... Like, everyone just made fun of him all the time. They're like, what the hell? And then he brought the smallest head, yet people thought he was... what? But apparently he was protected, which means a lot of people must have been. Jin's probably protected. It has to be.
Let's go.
All right, let me do the remaining looking around. I'm very excited to go to sea. All right. I restocked on all the stuff I needed to. I think we're all good. So, except you. Did I talk to you? Let's buy some more tuna. Why not? Kind of sounds like I'm going to have the opportunity to cook soon, so. Oh, I didn't go in here. I should make sure there's no random bounty popping up before we leave. Not that we have a choice. It's not like we can.
Welcome.
Let's not.
Did you come to pick up requests? We got a lot of things piling up. Give me a few hours. Several hours doesn't seem like we'll be able to make it before we leave. Okay. They even rewrote that dialogue. This game has so much care put into it.
Young man.
Now what am I?
There are too many games out there where I'm just like very obviously looking at it and I'm like, you can tell it's just a money thing. This game has a lot of care in it. Time to weigh anchor already? You're not forgetting anything, are you? I'm good. I just got a hold of a chart with the route. We're all set for our trip to Verga Island. Now then, let's set sail for new lands. Aye, aye.
Verga Island is this spot right here. Wonder how many days away it is.
Apparently 3.
Hold on.
Oh, and there's another spot on the way. I wonder if... Oh, there are 2 of them. Okay, we're going to have 2... and then 2... stormy and then heat.
Hold on.
Exciting.
That's where you want to go.
First camp en route.
Let's see.
Second camp.
That's where you want to go.
That's a 3rd camp.
Oh.
Seems like an odd route to get to Verga Island. We can't just go straight? No. This region's currents are right pain, Miguel. Miguel? We must go around and across them lest they carry us off course. By my reckoning, it'll take us 4 days and 3 nights, give or take. 3 nights at sea, huh? I hope Stroll can handle it. With Juna and her 2 thorns in our side, tensions may be high. Well, nothing to do but move forward.
Tally-ho, then.
Jolly good. And rest assured, I'll get us through these waters to Verga Island as gently as can be. Maybe Basilio is the next party member then. I mean, if he's hanging out with us already.
Tis actually moving. A fine effort.
Was it ever in doubt? You're the master at the helm, my dear.
Verga Island, eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
'Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
How have they managed to avoid the Church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it. So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill them and take it.
Nothing else works, yeah? Keep it simple.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you 2.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
Hard to talk strategy with those 2 hanging around.
Very, very.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your ears on this! The elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island! On a Gauntlet runner, too!
Is he all right? They say the waters are clear amongst us now, but...
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try ploughing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
But Verga Island's infamous people. Treacherous! Even the Crown Theocracy struggled with them for years. So how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
Is he just trying to raise our reputation?
The Gauntlet Runner takes to the water in its new form, setting out to the wide open sea. Their destination, Verga Island, an enigmatic foreign land that not even the long arm of Sanctism can reach. Not all present now would count themselves as allies. Will this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
We're gonna bring him to our side, slowly but surely.
Nira speaking.
Come in. Nice mate's got his fishing gear all laid out on the deck. If you're keen on learning, ask him. I can't promise I'll stop you if you slip overboard, though, so be careful. Oh, well, let's see. Heisman sometimes leaves fishing gear, which you can use to fish. Any fish caught can be used as ingredients. Okay. Okay, that's big. 3 days until we arrive. I think. Having Juna and those brothers around has certainly made the Gauntlet runner livelier.
Seriously.
I was wondering what sort of rubbish excuse of a ship I'd find, but I gotta admit, the insides are impressive, compared to the rest of it, at least. A compliment. I thought I'd finally gotten used to the runner's motions, but waves are a whole new beast. I'd rather not look pathetic in front of those two brothers, but I'm afraid there's no helping it now. What is your wisdom? I was just thinking of pondering some battle strategy. Okay, so she tabletop.
Well then.
I thought that was only a nighttime thing, but apparently it's daytime. XP. Can we, if we do it enough, we should get like 200 XP. That'd be interesting. Wait, I didn't talk to the gambler. I'm 20. Through the power of the archetypes, I can hear the voice of past heroes' souls. As of yet, thou art but one who has made a simple, small ripple. Okay. Become true king, thou must not fight alone, together with brave comrades. I know we aren't really aiming for you becoming king, but if you're protected by royal magic, I suppose that means we owe your supporters our thanks. I was very curious what that was going to say now. Alright. Oh, there's another thing I'm curious about, dialogue-wise.
This power.
Magic manifests itself from yearning, thing born from the heart, most resonant. Yeah. Voice like a thunder. One, yet this marks thee apart, can't acquire. Okay. It is all the same. Someday that button right there, that hidden button, is going to be something else. That's what I'm hoping for. Maybe Moore's event has to be finished for it to work. Alright, we get to cook for free. We get to make lots. 100 MP. And we get double. We get double of anything we make. Yeah, we have to make this.
Okay, so...
I think that's the dish Juna recommends. Okay, let me go call her.
Got a second?
Now, the most important thing we have to consider is who will be partaking in our meal. What are they like? What are their tastes? All of this matters. First, you need to visualize the meal. Then you pick the ingredients that look like they'll go get you there. Intuition is key. Is this... I picked out ingredients with Juna. Wow, if it tastes as good as it smells, won't that be just amazing? Yes, that's definitely going in there. Don't underestimate texture. These little blobs are cute, and these, look at how they shine. Is that it? Now that our ingredients are carefully selected, we have to move to the main phase, preparation. Oh, you're making me do it. You can cook anything as long as you believe. Come on, I'm right behind you. Oh, cheering. Food can tell if you're worried, you know. Put your positive intentions into it, and it's bound to show up in the end. It's smelling great already. Wow, combination of bold and delicate flavors. I call it Cursed Love Ballad. Considering the feelings we put into it, it's bound to move the heart of whoever eats it. Hers is very different than, like, everyone else. Heisme, like, stomping on the dough, and everyone's cooking, but hers is just cheering us on. We got two for one ingredients. That's 200 MP right there. Okay, so we have a bookshelf. Wait, have we finished all the books? Uh-oh, Juna added books. Top secret poetry, do not read. Oh, what does this do? Do not read. Something tells me it's Juna's creative journal. Probably something Juna wrote herself. It says not to read, but doesn't that just make you want to look inside more? Courage. Ooh. That's a big old maybe. I kind of want to try fishing, though. At least once. We got nothing going on here. You don't have another entry yet. I'm assuming it'll say Verga Island next. Here. We're on... No, this is great. I love this. Even moving at such speed, it looks like I can still catch fish. No idea how that works. Perhaps they're drawn by the runner's magla crystals, or perhaps they're just curious. Either way, I certainly won't want for entertainment on our way to the island. A sea breeze is perfect until you smell the fish and feel your hair. I'm quite ready to make landfall, actually. Where's... Oh, there he is.
Speaking of...
And this is some runner your man's put together. Full of weird things what I've never seen before. Spends his off hours working on the runner too, does he?
Oh, jeez.
I do think I want to try fishing. I don't think it's going to give me a stat, but I think we have to. At least once.
Understood.
Okay, I'll go get Heisme.
The truth is...
Indeed, I thought I'd do some fishing, but I don't have any good bait. Do you have anything that might work? What do you mean, bait? You know, earthworms, grasshoppers, things that fish would snap at. We ought to hold on to anything we find.
Oh, jeez. Understood.
Yeah, but...
The truth is...
What do I go with? This looks interesting. What's tailbait?
Then...
Oh my, tailbait. Those fish won't know what that hit them. Let's cast. Seriously, what's tailbait? Maybe it's all this staring at the water surface, but I'm starting to feel a bit queasy. Uh-oh. I don't think taking a break itself, sway with the waves? Does that make me feel better? Sometimes, yeah, kind of. I don't know what this is supposed to imply. Think like a fish? I think this might make you feel better, but it might actually make you feel worse. Let's try it.
The fight is on.
A bite, and it's a strong one, but I'm stronger. Not as many as I thought, and still, can't expect to catch of a lifetime every day. Ooh. Lord of the Lake, lone boot? Okay.
Here we go.
Attention and strategy lurk beneath the surface of calm, and that's what makes fishing such a beloved pastime. The results hardly matter. In fact, don't bother asking how many I've caught. As much as I hate to say it, I think it's about time we call it a day. Oh, we gathered our gear and went back in.
As the sun dips below the horizon and the stars begin to reflect off the water's surface, the Gauntlet runner reaches the shore. Lurking below the surface, in the black and fathomless deep, are the eager eyes of predatory hunters. But the party, safe inside their Gauntlet runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
Yeah, I don't do well with big open seas. Yet I'm also playing East 10, which is almost entirely this. Hanging out on a ship at sea. And I love Subnautica. Subnautica changed my view of the ocean a big time. Like, I think I would be too afraid to play any game involving oceans, being the main draw, if I hadn't played that first. We'll arrive 3 days from now. We're being watched, so be careful what you say.
Quite.
I don't anticipate any monster attacks like we'd see on land, but you never know. I'd best keep the emergency lights on just in case. No, let's be honest, no run-of-the-mill monster could possibly capsize my sea runner. Didn't someone say, like, it's fake? The one that Forden got was fake?
Got it.
Like, isn't there a sea monster still? If you think I'm gonna take my eyes off of you just because it's past sundown, think again. You want to try something, go ahead. See what happens. Count Luis won't be asking me to justify myself. Can we clear? I admit, I was half thinking this dinky little gauntlet runner was gonna sink any second, but it did a decent job running today. And out of all the candidates runners, this one's pretty fast for what it is, yeah? Not that I'd have set foot on it without Lady Juna being here. Oh no. All three of you are imagination? I don't need imagination at the moment. All four. Okay, so every party member just wants to talk about stuff. Wait, I wanted to go up to...
All right, then.
Let's
here.
go.
Oh. There's Heismay's house.
All right, then.
There's nothing going on there.
Let's go.
All right, nothing going on down here. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is read a book. I might as well get the book started.
Let's go.
I need the courage. Imagination is, yeah, it's fine. Oops, not that one. That one. It's probably something Juna wrote herself. It says not to read, but don't you wanna? And should we spend time? Yeah. Clusters of cryptic phrases and abstract drawings fill the pages. Was this written in some sort of trance? The difference between moonlight and starlight, the difference between me and you, the difference between love and romance. Inquiries like these flood the pages. I don't know why, but reading through this has got me in a cold sweat. Shivers are running down my spine. Well, we can certainly say that artistic expression is a serious business for Juna. I feel like glimpsing into her raw creative passion has increased my courage.
All right.
Oh, I clicked that too fast. I didn't know you could skip that.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's okay, we didn't level up, so it's not a big deal.
Oh, goodness.
This mugginess is my worst enemy. I don't mind the ocean, but being at sea, it makes my hair 10 times harder to manage.
Sure.
I know exactly what you mean. The salty air makes it so much worse. Hey, Hulkenberg, what do you do with your hair at sea?
Yes.
I find that the sweat built up by swinging a weapon quickly relieves one of concern over such trifling matters. Speaking of, would you care to spar, Juna? Oh, I don't think so. I'm quite the wrong person for that, in fact. But tell you what, if I find anyone to help comb out these knots, I'll see if I can find you a sparring partner. Okay. 2 more days. They say the island is barbaric, but I wonder what it'll really be like. I don't know. The salt wind is getting into my fur. I hate it. When he's inside, can we not fish? No, we still could. Interesting. something good. Okay. I'll take it.
Got it.
Thank you. Oh! You've got a pretty good kitchen here. Not as nice as Louise's, but I'm sure I could still get a halfway decent meal going. That's so. Oh, right. We got the Lord of the Lake, which is not used in any other recipes. So, fully restore MP for 1 ally. And I get 2 of them?
Okay, so...
Juna.
Hey!
How confident are you in your cooking skills? If you're not, remember, there's no one way to cook something. I say a dish's true value comes from its individuality and its ingredients, of course. How boring it must be to copy recipes. I mean, I just like to eat. I picked out ingredients with her. What a selection we have today. A time to use my talents to their fullest and make only the finest choices. For a base, normally you go with this, but let's be daring and use this. Yes, I'm on a roll today. With the ingredients picked and portioned, all that's left is preparation. That's where you come in, love. I don't know if like every time you do a Juna thing, it's just a different dialogue for it, or if they're unique to the recipe. I don't know. No need to fret. The stage is set. All you need to do is put on a show, make your dish the star performer. And for the piece de resistance, a final ingredient of my choosing. Sorry, but this one's a chef's secret, even to you. Is that allowed? We're the one cooking. Our dish is so nuanced. I call it secretest of secrets. It's our dish, signature dish now, and not a soul in the world could replicate it. Damn. It is the best dish. If only it was an AoE. Oh, interesting. We've just finished a game. It was most illuminating. Assigned watchdog or no, it does us both good to sharpen our tactics together. Figured you lot wouldn't be much use in a fight, but you're better than you look. Suppose you former knights are good for more than grandstanding and pretentious speeches. Alright, this is probably the most likely. Just let me look around. I guess we're going to read her book more? That's the only thing. I found these cramped sleeping arrangements amusing at first, but the novelty wears off fast. I kept hearing things at night too, and I don't know what it was and what it is. Uh-oh. What are you hearing at night? Oh, the monsters in the deep that they were talking about? Continue. Clusters of cryptic phrases and abstract drawings fill the pages. What was written in sort of a trance? A whole section has been struck by 2 thick lines. A few words scribbled in next to it. My very soul screams. Is this her handwriting? Flipping to the next page reveals a swarm of characters and symbols I've never seen before. Is this a language only Juna herself knows? Well, we can certainly say that artistic expression is serious business. Creative passion has increased my courage.
All right.
5. I didn't look like it moved 5. Okay.
Come look at this.
Ahoy, you lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The Gauntlet runner halts at a sandy hollow that suddenly arises from the sea. The towering seawall. It is not an island or a reef, but a mass of sand expanding below sea level. There is no sign of a water flow. There are many places in Oceania where the laws of nature fail, but here it is especially evident. The surface drops as though it were gouged out. Still, best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep, and tales of people being dragged below are not uncommon.
I don't like that part. Oh, damn.
Incredible!
I mean, between this and the tree, this might be my favorite one. Wow, the sea's been split in two, and we're standing on the seafloor. This is what Magla anomalies are capable of. It's the same principle that maintains the water sphere in Brilehaven. But, by Jove, this is on a whole other level entirely.
Boy!
Del, are you sure about all this? This water ain't about to come down on us, is it? Want to go back to the runner?
Nope.
No, I'm fine, really. Someone's got to keep an eye on you lot, after all. Look, there's a fish swimming in a wall of water. I've never seen such tiny fish.
Huh?
Hulkenberg, what are you doing?
Enough.
You're not thinking of spearfishing through this seawall, are you? I was merely considering how I would secure today's allotment of rations. She'd eat these weird-looking fish without a second thought. I suspect that weird luminescence is a defense mechanism. They gather together in the depths and shine to ward off predators. So weaklings that they are, they travel together in a group. Who does that remind you of? Must you sling barbs at every opportunity? It's exhausting. Besides, it's only natural for those lower on the food chain to seek advantages that compensate for weaknesses.
Huh?
I say, those shining scales would work as excellent dyes. Hulkenberg, my girl, be sure to catch some extra. I'll need a few specimens to dissect.
That is well.
As you wish, I shall catch enough that we should all dine well. I'd rather you didn't. The supplies we receive in town more than meet our needs. Besides, the sky looks ominous. A storm likely approaches.
I see.
If that is the consensus, then let us head back. I feel not the least bit of regret, I assure you.
Let's go.
He's got a point. The seawall might collapse, even collapse in the rain, and I'd rather not stay to find out. I don't think it would stay like this if...
All right.
This isn't a temporary thing just that happened to happen when we were here. I don't think it would collapse that easily.
Yeah.
Here you go, lad, a drawing of the seawall. I made sure that the glowing fish were depicted as true to life as my hand allows. Souvenir.
As
Not
the
for
water
Maria?
sparkling in the setting sun begins to lose the light shimmer, the Gauntlet runner reaches the calm surface of the reef. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours.
How come I didn't mention Maria there? Is it because we've done enough?
Terrible rain. Twill be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
It's doing better than me, at least. Suppose we do owe Forden, if only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, etc.
Did we hit a rock out there or something? Back in a mo, I'll go sneak a look outside.
Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest? Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus. They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times. One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Ujif is in no position to speak ill of the Parapus?
What? No, I didn't mean...
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier? Huh? Could cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about?
I guess he hasn't really taught... He alluded to the riots that killed his son, but They haven't really directly mentioned because they're the Parapus riots that led to his son's death. Maybe this is finally getting brought up. Just sharing life stories.
Everyone's life stories, I suppose.
Indeed. Talking about how I dislike the Parapus.
Damn.
You and the rest of the world. Or do you think you're special?
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with him? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glottel was on the level.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure, see for myself whether Lady Juna is on our side or not.
Come on, you two.
Ah! Something's out there! Look outside! It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck, quick!
Yay! Forden didn't kill the sea monster.
What's happening?
That liar. I forgot where we heard that info, but one random NPC's like, I don't think he actually got it. I went out to sea and I saw something. It was just a random NPC, I think. What's happening?
Our prep.
Head to the deck once you're prepared. Prepared? It kind of sounds like we have to fight it. This rocking, I can hardly stand. Ugh, I can't go on like this.
What now?
You got it. Oh. Yeah. I don't think taking a stroll is a good idea right now.
Seriously.
Bloody hell. Can't stand these floating rust buckets. We'll talk later. Just hurry up and do something, will ya?
You having a laugh?
What's this monster problem? If Lady Juna gets hurt, it's your neck on the line. The sea monster is still about. We can't let it damage His Highness's runner.
No way!
What in God's name is that? Didn't they say Forden defeated the monster? Yet here it is carousing through a stormy sea. Oh, she just said it.
Hang on!
I just want to interact with everything I can.
What to do?
I don't especially mind the shaking, but all this creaking from the hull can't be good. If we don't do something fast, we'll surely flood.
Oh, come on.
This is no good.
Wait, what is it? Entire runner's gonna be taking a bath if I don't do something quick.
Let's not.
I prefer not to die on the toilet. I mean, everybody's gotta die sometime.
Let's not.
No time to be doing laundry. I'm just curious. It's not time to curl up with a book. Teleport.
Hang on.
Oh, no unique lines there. There's gotta be at least one more unique line here. If I talk to more.
Oh, where was I?
Okay, no, that's allowed. There must be this must be where new inventions are born. Maybe not now.
Hang on.
Okay. I believe that's everything. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to ease the tension
Hang
here.
on.
Let's not.
Maybe later. Okay.
Wait a sec.
No time for sleeping.
Oh, God.
I don't know what I'm looking for here. It's just when it said the entire runner is going to be taking a bath that I felt like I had to click on everything. Ooh.
What is that thing?
Ooh.
The hell are you doing? This supposed to be you helping those in need. Right, tell!
Now! Hurry!
You alright, Del? You realize this changes nothing. We're still...
Is that a human?
Don't charge straight at it. We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
Yeah! Come on over there!
Now's our chance!
Wow. All it took was that scene for me to immediately like
We'll
them
slice
more.
up some more of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can.
I honestly thought like Fidelio would have to be, I don't know, like Luis would murder him and then Basilio would be on our side because of that or something. But I don't want anything to happen to him now. He literally jumped in front of Juna. He's a good guy, despite his tsundere attitude or whatever's going on.
I don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked. Can we get those giant legs off us?
Oh boy. L1, access order, and then select party. Switching members consumes 1 turn icon. Now I need to finish Barton. Unless I already have that unlocked. Wait, do I have that unlocked? Oh, it won't tell me till I do it. Shit. I don't need to do it right now, so I'll wait.
I need to now accept your fate.
Actually, you know what? Let's do that.
Charge!
I'll get some
All right, move back.
I won't hold back.
There's no way you're not weak to thunder. Oh, the legs are... Okay, everyone else attack the legs, maybe?
Get him!
Lightning!
You hit their weakness! I'll
That's
give
your
you the
opening,
performance of I'll show you.
Oh, damn it. I should have went mage mask.
A bit, come on, follow me!
Oh, Undernow. That's not a great idea. You don't have an AoE? Oh, man. Who is the AoE?
Too much.
I think I may need to... I'm going to use her as the test really quick then. No. Oh, I can switch anyone out, like before their turn. Oh.
Backing out for now.
Time.
Is everyone all right?
I have no idea if that used a full turn or not. Because it used the smaller one. Oh, damn it.
With blade in hand!
Oh, wait.
Lend me your strength. No,
we're
not this.
we're fine. I needed to attack me before I care about that. Let's just provoke him.
I stand ready. To the rear
Get in the
guard.
back row and
To you.
guard.
Be neither. Oh, power of kings!
He does have an AoE.
Face me!
Shit. This is an AoE. I doubt fire's gonna work, but... Oh. Not bad.
Is that all?
Not much damage at all. We're all good. Okay.
Is there another way?
I do want to test this as well, because I don't need Hulkenberg right now. Wait, we're at full 4 turn icons.
Leave it to me.
I shall fight as
Aha.
the noble I am.
Okay, so I do have Barden's thing where it only uses half a thing. Oh, that uses Will's turn. Oh. Ah, shit.
I shall vanquish evil.
You can switch anyone out, but only on... You still lose your turn.
Perhaps
Wait,
to the
front?
fore.
Front.
Sword master. Hack and slash.
The legs retracted. That should make things a little easier. On
That
the
was a lot of
performance
crits.
I'll show you.
Wait, you have a new dance? One-time weakness to dark. Oh. That is good, but I don't have a dark AoE right now.
Me.
We'll
No need
just
to rush this. I'll show you.
we'll just try to burn him.
Burn!
You think yourself equal
I don't
to
think
a
it works.
huge commander? Then witness our strength.
Yeah, that'll kill
It's
him.
up to you now.
Good. Do not relent.
It's weakened.
Vitus power.
You hit their weakness!
I can't afford
That's
to...
your opening, Captain!
That is quite a bit of damage.
What a mess.
Yeah, just use that.
I'll cut you down!
Why is this thing so weak?
What the... How?
It takes so much damage.
This is... too slow.
Juna's badly hurt! Get her some healing! Juna, are you okay? Behold this power! You're about to drop!
Yeah, you might need to heal yourself.
Highspace been sickened!
Commander!
Cover him!
Mustn't settle for the easy way.
You have malady, so you can't do anything about that. There's only one target at the moment. I think I'm gonna try to decrease accuracy evasion. It works.
Wizard! Lightning! You hit their weakness!
I call upon
Kill it?
power within!
All right. What? That can't be the end of you, right? You died so easily.
Applause, please.
Not bad at all.
Oh. Magic.
Even I had more to learn.
Power can be so intoxicating.
It can. He's getting more agility. He doesn't need more agility.
We overcame it somehow.
I can't believe this. There are still monsters out here. Forden lied. He lied to everybody.
Either he lied, or he didn't know.
Yeah.
Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone expected.
Oh, first time we've seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. And you can do it too, Lady Juna.
Oh.
Well, I picked it up from him. You know I've a knack for improvising, love. But we'd never have gotten through this without you two helping us. Thank you.
Of course, my lady.
You too, Fidelio.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Wait, something's amiss. I still hear water flowing, but it's coming from inside the runner.
Blast! We're dipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Hold on, we're sinking. You've got to be kidding.
Bail the water. You two, help us.
What? You can't just order us... Oh, this bloody rust buckets.
Well, please tell me they're both just permanently on the runner.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
You could teleport away so that it doesn't sink further. Then they know you have a teleporter, though. That was a long day yesterday, huh? I'm glad we lived to see another morning. I'm very happy we survived and are still afloat. But after bailing all that water out, it would seem that my poor back was a casualty of the incident. You really came through in a pinch, I must say. It's all thanks to you that my dear girl is well and safe. We must repay those old bones of yours for their sterling service.
You're right.
Too true. Maybe a day off would get those brothers to lighten up a bit too. So how about it, darlings? Let's take a day to just relax and watch the ocean. We're not legitimately doing that, though, are we? Okay, we're still arriving tomorrow.
Come on.
Managed to defeat the monster, so why not thank everyone for their efforts? In times like this, people tend to open up more. Why was that in red? Would have been a pleasant trip if not for the monster. I'd no idea such a calamity awaited us. I suppose you're too young for something like that to mess to tire you out. Well, have a mind to meditate and recover. Care to join me? I'd have a chance to have a genuine conversation with... Oh.
Goodbye.
That would be great. Don't tell me I have to choose between everyone. Uh-oh. Heisme is very high on the list. If I only get to learn about one person right here. But I guess we'll see. All right, and cooking? Oh, hey.
Sam!
You really fixed that hole in the runner. I thought we were sunk there for sure. How long you been there for? Well, whatever. Good thing we managed to pull things off yesterday, eh? Didn't seem as defensive as usual. Oh, no. Improve things with him a little bit? Then get lost, all right? Dell says to keep my distance from you a lot. I kind of would do that one, actually. Probably. We got stale black bread. Is the only new one. Can only make one. Almighty damage.
That...
Only Hulkenberg knows how to cook that. I'll go call her.
Hail!
There's so much to discover on your first trip to any town. That said, I tend to focus on the various cuisines on offer. I find it fascinating that a dish using the same combination of ingredients can result in something altogether different, depending on who cooked it.
That's...
Perhaps the same could be said of people. Every new experience and smallest wisdom gained influences who we are. I feel like I've read that. To that end, what if I abandoned my usual methods and opened my mind? Were I to challenge myself thusly, could a new creation be born? That's new. Trusting our sixth sense. Well, these ingredients are the same as they've ever been, but today their luster is brighter, don't you think?
You see?
Never drop your guard, especially not when you think you've won. It is at that moment that we fall back on our most common habits. Wow, an aromatic and creative dish. Right. Stale black bread, aromatic and is complete. Take in the aroma. It is truly one of a kind, is it not? I don't know about stale black bread being aromatic and creative.
Oh?
Have you been there the whole time? Feel like listening to me sing, do you?
Second.
Good timing. There's something I wanted to talk to you about. High spirits. Genuine conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What do you want?
I'm trying to guard Juna here. You're such a bloody bother. If you got something to say, out with it. Shit.
Leave?
The hell are you talking about? Get out of my way, kid. Oh, I thought someone was in there. One of these days, someone's going to be in that beanbag chair. No one there, and then on the deck... The sea's so calm. It's like yesterday's storm never happened. The runners riding smoothly, monsters slain in our wake. I can hardly ask for better. High spirits. Parting the very waves to go on to an incredible sight. What say you, Will? Will you come and enjoy the view as well? The breeze is most pleasant here.
I see.
Oh, man. All right. I'm going to have to sit and think about this one. All right. After careful deliberation, I'm seeing everything because that's just how it's got to be. So I'm going to save here and we're going to go through everyone. All right. Stroll, you're first. Great. I was hoping we can hash out what's next. I've been trying to think of ways to outwit Louise, but all my ideas feel full of holes. An idea comes to me, but I end up thinking Louise isn't dumb enough to fall for that, and I'm stuck from there. I'll think of something.
Well,
it does seem like ideas come more freely to you. You really never cease to amaze me.
Oh, right.
You know, I recall when I met you back at the recruitment center. They were slinging all sorts of accusations at you, but you handled it with such grace. The next time I was in the carriage. The roads were so rough we could hardly keep our arses in our seats, but there you were reading a book of all things. You were a right strange one, but I liked you too. I never imagined I'd be entrusting my life to you as much as I do now. My duty as a noble compelled me to protect you as one younger than I am, but now I really do think of you as a true little brother. Big bro, you're the little brother here. Well, you are the captain, but come on, I'm reliable enough, am I not? It doesn't matter who is which. The point is, I'm happy there's someone in my life I can call a brother at all. Oh, you really helped me out there by being there for me. Well, here, in life, I mean, right. Well, since I'm already oversharing, I might as well give this to you. Here. Nacer Nakray?
Take this.
Bracelet? It's a handcrafted item I picked up in Brilehaven. Was told it was made from a blue seashell. They're said to ward off sea disasters, since the seashells must survive the deep sea to wash up on shore. I think us surviving the attack last night proves it, eh? Or proves it works, eh? I hope it continues to protect us on our journey. To all of us, you are irreplaceable. That's why I want you to hold on to it.
Got it.
Looks like we've entered the reef area. I think we can set up camp around here.
It'll be all right.
Tomorrow we'll arrive at the Verga Islands. We've got to get to that lance Luis mentioned at all costs. I don't know how we're gonna do that. I don't know.
As the clear surface gives way to the glassy ink of darkness, the Gauntlet runner reaches a remote island. The party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not sway them at its whims.
Okay. I'm obviously going to reload. I just want to make sure it lets me here and I don't have to quit the game and reload every time.
What to pick?
Okay. So our arrivals tomorrow. Finally done spending our nights at sea. Ooh, we're near an island. All right. Let me reload. And Hulkenberg.
Indeed.
Quite right. Come over here then. The seas are now so peaceful. Anyone recounting the previous night's events risks being labeled a liar. With these conditions, we should arrive at Verga Island tomorrow. Our sailing vessel has held up quite admirably. Considering the haste with which it was constructed, one can no longer cast aspersions on Nuris or his talents.
That reminds me.
The calm seas have even allowed Stroll to regain a sliver of composure. He ceased chanting, "I'm going to be sick." His consternation was most bewildering. He's feeling unwell.
Hold on.
Being on the sea makes him feel unwell. The Stroll said as much, yet it is simply the natural sway of the seas. I find it quite odd that anyone would be felled by something so mundane. Okay, you're not very open-minded then, despite all the food you eat. My first voyage at sea was also characterized by a clash with a temperamental storm. The waves forced the ship onto its side, and the walls and floors traded their roles most suddenly. The storm howled through the rooms, and I was forced onto the deck with a great tumult. Consequently, I simply tied myself to the ship so that I could not be forced off, and read a book until the seas calmed itself? What? And this trip bears little resemblance to my prior voyage. I was openly mocked when I stated I was searching for His Highness. A particularly rude cur yelped, "Do you think that corpse took the royal yacht across the sea?" Of course, I received a nod in terms of assistance. Time passed, indifferent to my concerns, or even my perception. Maybe the princess truly died, and the fault lies with me for failing to repel such an attack. Such thoughts became my constant companions during that time. Searching for His Highness was my stated goal, but thinking on it now, perhaps I was simply looking for an appropriate place to die. Well, she knows this. You have allies now.
It'll be fine.
No longer need to feel that way. You have plenty of allies beside you. You deliver such thoughtful words with an effortless haste. Hope is with me now, alongside a multitude of comrades who will fight beside me for His Highness's sake.
Sorry.
Apologies. I should not be so free with my thoughts, especially with the brothers Magnus among our ranks. Tell me more about your travels.
You are curious.
Truly, they may not contain anything of interest.
Take this.
Yes, I have something I wanted to give you. Temper your expectations, but it's but a trinket. Narwhal's horn. Quite some time ago, I passed through a port town and received this from a fortune teller, and supposedly it wards off the sea's myriad dangers. Pure superstition, assuredly. However, after receiving it, I was stricken with fever and bedridden. Some days later, I learned that the ship I was to originally board was lost at sea. So perhaps there is some truth to its abilities, which is why I now pass it on to you.
Now then.
The sun will soon retire. The encampment that Nira spoke of should be visible to us soon. Oh, thank you. I forgot to check what the other thing did.
As the
I'm gonna check that. I have to. All right.
What to pick?
What does
What now?
this do? No. All stats +5. I mean, that's pretty good. This thing gives all stats +3 and prevents a bunch, so. But it is better than this. Huh. I'll keep it in mind, but we're reloading regardless. All right. Heisme's turn. Good answer. Have a seat right there. Didn't you say have a seat? But it's fine. I give up. 'Twas a fool's errand to attempt to meditate with all this incessant racket. Surely you hear this pandemonium as well. It is the cry of all the creatures of the sea. I can only hear the waves. Perhaps this is one of life's many annoyances that only afflicts the Ujif. The fish in the sea are in a panic. Last night's skirmish with that sea beast has put the depths into a state of chaos.
Well...
Above all that, however, the surface seems peaceful. A complete about-face from last night. Its appearance at least calms my soul. You can relax. It's soothing, just let yourself relax. I cannot lower my guard yet, especially with those brothers in our midst. Though I suppose even they must realize the futility of agitating a fight on a vessel this small.
Then...
So, am I wrong to assume that this is your first voyage across the sea? I've never been quite this far from land myself. However, I previously visited the beach with my son. We fished together.
I believe...
That holiday occurred at this time of year. The shore was populated with many others who had the same idea as well. We settled ourselves in a secluded rocky area, far from the crowds. I did not tell him it was because we were Ujif. But in hindsight, I so dearly wish I would have stood tall and simply enjoyed that moment with my son, with no concerns of judgment from others. When my son pulled a fish from the sea, he said, "I guess fish will bite anyone's hook." In other words, it surprised him that a fish would settle for a Ujif like him. I never understood the discrimination, or stood up to it. In my cowardice, I ran from it, and in doing so, I unintentionally taught my son that there was shame in being a Ujif. I don't linger on it.
Yes.
I often allow my thoughts to be shackled by past missteps. I hope at least that I may glean some wisdom by returning to these moments.
My apologies.
I apologize. The regrets of an old man are a poor substitute for rousing conversation. It is no recompense, but allow me to give you this. Falcon anklet.
Take this.
Perhaps you've heard of an avian creature which soars across the sky in a manner similar to a shooting star. This is a sort of amulet crafted in honor of it. That great bird seeks its prey in the rivers and seas, and dives from a great height to seize them. It is a hunter which makes no sound and leaves no traces in its wake. Perhaps it is immodest to say as much, but I like to think I once possessed these same qualities. One day, I'll regale you with somewhat more stirring stories of my time in the Shadow Guard. Now that I'm reminded of it, I suppose I have served the royal family as well. Okay. We discussed various topics until camp. Alright, next one. So that accessory did the same thing as the one Hulkenberg gave me, so after this one, I will know for sure, but kind of seems like it's just the same accessory with a different name.
Then
a talk with me, even though I'm here to keep you in line? Sure. Well, let's go topside. It'd be a pain if Del saw.
Sam?
Got nothing to say to you. Del says I'm to keep me trap shut around you unless I got something worth talking about. No, well, actually, there is one thing. Thanks for saving my brother. Couldn't let that go unsaid. But still, it's a real miracle. This is some weird ship.
What the?
I mean, why the hell's it so small? It keeps shaking and creaking like it's about to fall apart. With a bigger craft, you could have just rammed into the sea beast head on, eh?
Maybe.
I mean, be fair. Are we even gonna make it to the Virga Island? We'll probably be fine. What do you mean, probably? Lord Luis's runner is nothing like this one. Even when it's flying, it's smooth as you like. And I can flop down on the beds and sprawl out easy. Not so much on this ship. Heard stories from some sailor lads. These seas are connected to hell, they say. Sounded like superstitious talk to me, but there was that monster yesterday in that wave. See those white crest waves out in the distance? I bet that means the ocean current's gotta be swirling up a storm out there, yeah? It's a portal to hell, gotta be. And that means monsters are probably crawling out of there even now. That'd give any man the shivers. I should have done more swimming practice. Del warned me, and he's always right about that sort of thing. You really trust him?
Well, yeah.
Well, Del's the boss here. You keep your mouth shut about me being scared of the ocean, got it?
Yeah.
This ain't a bribe to shut you up or anything, but here, take it if you like. It's a Parapus charm. White sand rose. People say it's a good thing to have on you. Everyone from my hometown could tell you that. Though this one's just a novelty shop knockoff, of course. Used to have a real one, but I lost track of it after some fight. Del gave it to me when I was younger. It was smaller than that one. I can still remember how happy I was to get it. Crap, I ran my mouth. Are we making camp soon? Not one word of this to Del. Not about the charm and not about me. You step out of line and I'm going straight to Lord Luis. That's quite the threat. Yeah, so it doesn't matter what you get or who you hang out with, they all give the same accessory. That was another all stats plus 5.
What do you want?
I'm trying to guard Juna here. You're such a bloody bother. Despite his words, he seems open. Fine, but only a little. Not like you'd shut up about it if I said no.
What do you want?
So, what do you even want? If you're trying to get closer to me, you're wasting your time. I just wanted to try. You couldn't lie to a mirror, mate. You're just trying to win us over. Well, fine. Suppose I could use this opportunity too. See, I've got one warning for you.
A word of warning.
If you try anything funny with Lady Juna, I'll make you regret being born. He doesn't trust me at all. I'd remember that if I were you. You done talking? What? Do you think I was gonna thank you for yesterday? Not at all.
No.
Hardly makes a difference if I live or die anyway.
Seriously.
Well, it's true that you ended up being the one to save Lady Juna and protect Basilio. For that, at least, thank you.
Well?
No matter what your agenda is. He knows there's an agenda. You really don't trust me. Of course I don't. That's how I got this far in this world. Especially while looking out for our Basilio, the dunce. Everything is a threat. Well, a debt's a debt. Think what you want about me, but I've got my own code. I'll return the favor before long.
Leave?
But don't get it twisted, yeah? That's the end of this conversation. I'm not out here to stand around chatting with the likes of you. Ah, shite. I'm losing my damn mind out here. Whatever. Here. Now bugger off. Handmade flute. Saw a Paribus peddler in Brilehaven selling souvenirs, and bought this on a whim. Gave me this whole story about how it sounds wards off evil. I'm not planning on dying out here with you idiots. It's just for peace of mind, but it's better than nothing. We'll be at the encampment soon, and while I have your ear, your ship rocks like a bucket in a storm.
Got it.
Tell that clumsy driver of yours, if he doesn't shape up, I'll throw him overboard and sail it myself, and I'm dead serious like. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I wonder if we could hang out with Nurse.
Oh?
Probably not. He's driving. Oh, have you been there this whole time? Feel like listening to me sing, do you?
For a second.
Good timing. There's something I wanted to talk about. Spare time? I forgot I already read that. Thank you. Go on and have a seat.
The truth is...
I wanted to talk to you about the Magnus brothers. Don't worry, I sent them off on errands, so they won't catch word of this. Errands? What? Where? Anyway, in regards to our dear Fidelio yesterday, I do have to thank you for saving him. I'm so very sorry they accompanied us to Verga Island.
Well?
I know they both jump at Luis's command, but they really are good lads. A bit insensitive, perhaps. You sure are fond of you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yes, they're rather fond of me, I suppose. Or my songs, at least. And I do owe them a debt of gratitude for escorting me around and keeping Luis's men at a safe distance.
But...
On the other hand, I don't think it's wise to trust them completely. Do you remember their suspicions about what transpired with Glaudel? And if I'm not careful, I could compromise the whole mission. And I think it's about time I stopped being so naive. Deep down, I knew they would eventually become an obstacle.
Hey!
But isn't this just exhausting? How about you sing me a lullaby so I can calm down? Hope you like warbling?
Leave it to me.
Okay, but don't blame me if you want to cover your ears.
Huh?
Oh, I do hope you're serious. So sing something for me, will you? I vow to remember it, and one day all of us will... Let me just say, for whatever reason, when I'm with you, Will, I feel like I can just be myself. Sorry, my eyes are just so heavy. Juna fell asleep. Did you sing? You didn't sing at all. Wait, did I fall asleep? Will, and you stayed here the whole time? Feeling better now? Wonderful. I even believe I dreamed, and it's been quite a while since that happened.
Look at this.
Oh, right, here. I've been meaning to give this to you, but it kept slipping my mind. Aeon... Wait, no, that'd be Eon? Eon. Pearl ring. I don't know. Aeon. This is a charm I bought before we left Brilehaven. Pearls come from oysters, and they take a long time to form. And that's why they symbolize growth and prosperity. I bought it for myself, but it's a bit too big. Besides, I think you'd put it to much better use on this journey. Take it. Better get back, If I'm gone too long, I'm sure the Magnus brothers would come looking.
Bye.
Once it gets dark, we have to prepare camp. Where did you send them on an errand? I don't understand. I'm gonna reload one more time to see if I can interact with Nurse somehow, but if not, I guess it doesn't matter who I keep. There's no like social link points.
What to pick?
If I'm gonna keep any of them, honestly, I like the name, the Aeon Pearl Ring. Maybe I keep that one just for the hell of it. Okay, Nurse is not a option. It just says, "Don't come here. I'm busy driving." So I went with Juna, but it doesn't really matter. I don't think.
What now?
I'm going to give this to Stroll though. Where is it? That one. And then... Nope. No, she has to wear this. Do I have a magic one? I think I'd give her mage, honestly. Yeah, so she has access to the... Because she is a magic user on Mass Dancer. Mage is just good. Can't inherit anything at the moment, I don't think. Can I? Juna. Oh. Oh shit. Well then I'm gonna learn Seeker quick.
All right.
And just get Cyclone on it so that she can use Mage as a backup dancer thing and then have Wind as well. Although Healer might be good to get Hama. Because no one has Hama.
I've learned a new skill.
Cyclone. Yeah, maybe eventually. But for now, like, if she has Wind, I'll give him Hama. There. It's done. Now I have full coverage. All right, we can finally look around at night. We'll be hitting the Verga Island tomorrow, yeah? You say you want to be useful to Count Luis, then you better put in the work, and remember, we'll be watching you. You sure will. Anyone else to interact with? Oh, Dark Expanse seems never-ending. Who knows what out? You don't... What? You don't want me to go into the Watchtower?
Come on.
I don't much like the sea at night. There's no knowing the ways the waves are coming from. And when I think about accidentally falling in... Ugh. Okay, you're in here. I'm probably going to read a book again, though. I don't see a reason not to. Nurse, are you hanging out down here?
Yep.
This poor girl certainly has run a grueling gauntlet. We'll have to be gentle, nursing her back to health. Okay, let's read a book. And then we're going to be on the Verga Islands tomorrow. I can read it, more courage. Done. This is the last time, too, I think. Cryptic phrases, abstract drawings, same. Hand-drawn illustrations span the pages. On one side, the world. On the other, a heart. In between, a song connects them. It seems she tried drawing this one. Next is a depiction of an enormous woman embracing the entire world, smiling. Is this supposed to represent something? Artistic expression is serious business for Juna. Yep.
Now then.
Ooh, there we go. This doesn't help me with Alonso, but at least I can hang out with Brigitte now.
Why, that's...
Inflamed, kindling, precious. Thank you.
All right.
Oh, right, we got more. Okay, I have too much courage now. It's gonna get to 5 from bounties, the next set of bounties.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Luis has sent an emissary to Verga Island.
As reported by a crier. It's the elder boy who brought Joanna to the judging.
So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodius.
A gambit to steal the public's gaze, perhaps. Taking a prize from the only land beyond the church's reach. Laughable. The reason we leave those barbarians alone is that we've nothing to gain from them. Your Eminence?
Merely a passing thought.
Let him chase the lance. It changes nothing. With the dawn of Saints' Day, your Eminence's authority will be unshakable as the mountains.
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in Sanctism, yes, that should do. The candidates gathered at the Saints' Day Festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as a shield to sow violence and discord.
I am aware, Your Eminence. Please, leave everything to your humble servant.
Oh, does the Dracodios actually bypass King's magic?
Oh.
Is that why he's worried? Does he know that? I can't imagine. I mean, this is just a random assumption. Obviously, very much could be wrong, but he definitely looked very worried there that we were going for it. And so, our long sojourn at sea will come to an end today. We should arrive by around noontime, but we must make preparations to berth beforehand. Seems like the weather will be hot and humid. I'd like to hope we could just pop in, grab the lance, and pop right back out. I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish the same, but we'd best prepare for a long stay. The island is infamously insular, and closed off. Our welcome will not be a warm one. Maybe I should take a nice cold shower before we arrive. We don't even know if there'll be real inns there for us to stay in. Fairies need showers.
Escaping the threat of the sea monster, the party rides the currents of the inland sea to their destination, Verga Island. Verga is a word given to the island by the mainland, meaning uncivilized. But its inhabitants give this name no purchase. Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this is to invite pointless conflict. As though it knows it is unwelcome, the Gauntlet runner glides silently onto the island's less populated rear shore.
Ooh, I can't wait to see how we win these people over. This doesn't seem like it's going to be possible.
I can't take this heat. It's enough to cook a man alive.
Ugh. All my ear fur is stuck together.
Do we really have to go this way? There was a beautiful beach just over there.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind him, see?
There will be no stabbing, back or otherwise. Honestly.
It's at least true that coming at them head-on would only alarm them. First, we need to find out where this lance is.
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh? Got the wide ocean on all sides. The old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs. Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
Who's there? Are you from the outside?
What's wrong?
Oh no, it's another Leela. Haha, very funny.
Very funny, Gallica.
I didn't tell any jokes, I think.
All that salt air gets your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good.
So, how do we find this lance?
Ideally, we'd blend in with the locals, gather information. But if they really are all Mustari, that might be a bit tricky. Let's see. To start with, we could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar.
Sounds like a right hassle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island?
Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altabury, it would be best to get the lance and leave by September the 5th.
The sooner we're out of here, the better. Let's go.
The only one who could blend in by putting a Mustari thing on their head
Hey,
is Will.
Does this place look familiar to you?
We may be a bit lost.
You're kidding! We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island! This is a disaster! Oh, I'm sweating through my outfit. And these weird bugs. I've had enough!
What I give for a snack and a cold tub to dunk me head in.
Need you voice every little complaint? You are not the only ones enduring this trek.
Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Phew. I suppose we might as well if we're lost.
Whoa! It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too.
Oh, God.
Oh, brilliant. I could use a dip to get the salt off me.
On.
Who are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the dragon god.
Is something amiss?
I'm imagining things.
Could it be a villager?
You must be the...
Priestess!
Hey, Del. Let's go.
Mainlanders! You're not of this island!
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
Uh-oh. Damn. That girl's hair. Oh, I need to see her
Behave
outfit.
yourselves. Now, you're a candidate for the throne, are you not? He had to steal Dracodias, no doubt. And not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool. We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
Fastest trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
Hail, I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
What do we do now?
It seems the brothers have fled. Perhaps they've gone to report to Neurus.
I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out, instead of counting on them to save us.
By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't gentle about asking. Well,
What the?
fancy meeting you here.
How did you get here? Wasn't he delivering a speech about, or yeah, he was delivering news about us being on the water. How did you get here before us? That's impossible. What did you do this time?
What did you do this time?
Oh, you wound me, sir. I was hoping the word of the Crown Theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
But why are you here?
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate cross the waters to Verga Island, so I naturally had to follow.
What?
I'd thought stowing away on that Mastari candidate ship might get me safely on the island, and, well...
And now who's the helpless twit? This is ridiculous. Why would a crier go to such lengths anyway?
Okay, I forgive him. I thought somehow he had his own teleportation. He was a secret super bad guy or something. No, he just stowed on
Seemed
the
as
ship.
good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain, see what the truth really is. For now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
If I see the black and white checkered pattern on that priestess...
Have you heard? The Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the Dragon God's wrath.
Don't be alarmed, everyone. Please remain calm.
Master Adeni.
There are trespassers upon our island, from ships other than the trade vessels. But we have already captured them. Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sanctus Church. They seek Dracodios, the lance of the Dragon God. Until now, the Church has hesitated to intrude in our homeland. We can only assume they are making their move.
I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned Borden. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever.
Master Adeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
Wait! Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed. Our livestock are all maddened by disease, our seas are infested with grotesque horrors, and now even our fields lie dead and fallow. The Dragon God must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath.
Oh boy.
It has been our way since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the Dragon God that he might ease our woes. It is the most basic of our teachings.
Everyone calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice.
Master Adeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past? With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way.
I think some of the Mustari were leaving this out when they were teaching me in all those areas. Every time a sacrifice? Is this like just this island, or is it all of them? Is this just part of their main faith? Because that looks like, do they sacrifice the priestess?
Because of your indecision. Because you faltered in your faith to the Dragon God, your father and mother both.
I will have silence.
Master Adeni, please. The sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
My brother, do not fear.
Yep.
I have just purified myself for the spring. I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
Yufa.
I am a priestess. I have known from birth that my life's greatest impact would be as an offering to the Dragon God. Indeed, it brings me great pride. I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not. If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
Oh, bless you, Priestess Yufa. We will not forget your sacrifice.
Yufa.
This will surely appease the Dragon God. You are our last hope. Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future.
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodios rests.
Either follower or party member for sure, though, because she's on the picture.
You catch that? The Dragon Temple. Sounds like that's where we'll find our lance.
I did a bit of reading on Verga Island once. Army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited. And one of them islands is nothing but a massive temple.
Not another soul on them. Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it.
Could be. Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it. Either way, we'll need a ship.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty.
Ugh.
Come on, Del, we can't leave him high and dry. The fair lady Juna likes him, don't she?
And the fair lady's the only one we have to rescue.
Awful cold, Del.
Not getting attached now, are you? You knew going in they might be our traitors. Look, you want to work together, then let me do the thinking, right? I've got all this under control. Oh.
Hey, Del, you're not still hurting from the sea battle, are you?
I'm fine. We'll wait till nightfall. Shadowy business, all this. Lady Juna. Let's get those bindings off. Easy does it now.
Oh.
Calm down, you amateurs.
Oh, thanks. I'd hoped you'd come back for us.
We know where the lance is. Let's move.
Wait, aren't you going to untie the others?
We're your bodyguards, not theirs.
What? Since when do you follow orders to the letter?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you.
He did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea.
Del!
He's one of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you'd still leave him to die. I promised Lord Luis I'd keep an eye on him too. If you get him killed, I'm the one who's failed.
Hear, hear. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'd be very much obliged if some generous spirit could get me untied too.
Ugh, better to let a church leech rot. You're annoying, and you talk too much.
Nope.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Funny thing though, I get more chatty the more distress I'm in, and I'm quite beside myself here.
We could just shut him up permanently.
No, Del. We don't want to leave a mess. If things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance.
Is the lance somewhere dangerous?
Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought. And more bent out of shape.
They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't rule out that this dragon's more than a folktale.
So we're to face a dragon? Well, that's just lovely. Untie everyone this instant. Or do you fancy better chances with fewer swords?
Oh, fine, I get it. Just give me a second. Oi, kid. Don't make me regret this.
Is Batlin joining the party too? Can he join? Or at least go hang out with Nuris? I'll make sure that you do. We make such a great team.
Nice to be back on the team.
You're completely mental, you know that. Just don't drag us down. Fine, just get over here and I'll let you loose. Oh, you're going last.
Oh, I mean, that's fair.
Considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. The chief's young, too, goes by Edeni or something.
Edeni? Was he not the Mustari candidate we met before? I'd no idea he was this island's ruler.
He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister.
His own sister?
Something about appeasing the dragon god's anger. All these islanders worship it, and they say the calamities come from its fury.
Is that true?
Course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one.
Fair point. I'm curious about this Draco Dios being a divine relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin. Might be the perfect den for a dragon.
Should this creature exist, mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for.
Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world? Or is all that below you, eh? You ask me, I say at least these people are doing what needs to be done.
Huh, fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures them.
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix theirs.
These people offer up their very lives for peace. They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but it's like seeing sanctism reflected in a mirror.
We'll get the spear, of course, but we won't let anyone die. That should be good enough. We've been saying it since the beginning. We help anyone in need, no exceptions. Right, my friend?
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
That settles it.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen. Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island.
Will you let me save, though?
Go on. Give them a chance.
He'll come around eventually, I swear. I swear.
Please, help my sister.
Wait, he's...
Please help my sister Yufa. The temple full of Magla.
Pull yourself together, man. He's barely breathing.
Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened.
We need to get him to the Gauntlet runner. No, it is too deep a wound for its capabilities. To the village, then.
What, are you mad? You just broke yourselves out of that damned place.
We cannot leave him to die.
I don't understand you lot.
No, this could work out for us. He's the island's chief, right? If we save his life, the whole village might come around on us.
What are you talking about? We already know where the lance is. All we have to do now is take it.
And how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me because you're my bodyguards, right?
Fine. Be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance.
This job wasn't even assigned to him. Why does he care about the lance so much? That feels weird. Like, even Luis is like, I don't care about the lance. I have other people looking for other relics, but he seems very insistent that we do this right.
Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family. And my Lord Luis.
You sure?
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Neurus what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back.
Getting a bit messy, this. Not that I mind. Consider the favor returned. The Gauntlet runner's just further down, right?
Right. We'll carry this man back to the village. Give me a hand.
Where am I?
Chief!
I'm still alive.
You're in one of my spare rooms at the inn.
You see, these people brought you here.
Wonders never cease. It's you. But you were being hunted. How did you manage to return safely?
2 of my companions acted as decoys to draw the soldiers away. That was all it took for us to sneak in.
Chief, what happened? Where is your sister?
We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with Magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral.
You mean the melancholia set in?
They made short work of our guards. Yufa and I were separated. I was the only one who fled to the sea.
My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual...
No. Our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths.
But...
Then we can do the honors. We've our own reasons to see the lance, and such monsters do not frighten us. But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her? Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual? Or are we bringing her back?
Please, bring her home. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Yufa escape. But when I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes, I faltered. That's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxieties. Her life is in your hands. Even if her sacrifice would save us, I don't care. Please, save her from the curse we've placed on her.
Well said. Spoken like a true leader. Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returned. You've no objections, I trust, Captain?
Yes. Let's get her back.
Right. We're not in the business of abandoning people.
Right. We'll save your sister. In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Dracodios?
So be it.
What? That is the very symbol of our faith.
If they've the strength to overcome the Temple's trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves. Yet still they seek permission. I trust them. It seems like they really do believe in what they say.
But they're not like us. They're outsiders.
It doesn't matter what tribe they are. They're people just like us. If the race on the mainland taught me anything, it's that.
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long?
She knows those halls better than I do. If she's found a safe enough chamber, she can stay out of sight. And I made sure to bring food to the temple when we left. She could survive for even 4 weeks.
don't give me that much.
She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going. Your offenses will be pardoned. Anything you need, I'll try to provide. So please, save Yufa.
Oh, he's a good brother.
Well, glad we talked our way out of being thrown back in a cell. This place is rather cozy, especially compared to a prison.
To be free of the bugs is its own comfort.
Wait, weren't you staying in Brilehaven? What kind of rundown hovels do you board in?
Finally, we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whim, we need not draw the same ire.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning. The public has to recognize him as the rightful king too.
Considering the road ahead, it might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check too.
All done with negotiations, are you?
I don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase and turn up none the worse for wear.
Ha! No one alive can catch a couple of platypus lads in the woods.
Our job's to get the lance. I assume that hasn't changed? Then nothing else matters.
Well then, let's lay out our situation. Our destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a nearby deserted island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic, Dracodios. And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Yufa.
The hell we will. I thought we made it clear we were here for the lance.
According to Edeni, the lance's actual place in the temple is a close-guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself.
Never simple, is it?
We've got 2 problems to worry about. Firstly, by now, the temple's positively awash with melancholia. We should expect monsters, and lots of them. And secondly, there is a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living, and therefore angry, dragon.
Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us. But we'd better make sure we don't lose if we do.
And be quick about it, yeah? If you miss your deadline, Lord Luis will assume you're all traitors.
That puts our deadline in 17 days. Beyond that, we can't say if the priestess would survive.
Your pardon? You all, you're going to save Priestess Yufa?
Wouldn't have to if you hadn't sent her to die.
Yes, I know. You're exactly right. But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice. To see a girl her age going willingly to die. She's as young as my own child. It's not right. So please.
We will see the girl safely home. You have our word.
He already agreed to it.
'Tis a strange irony. We came only for the lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life.
Hardly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed.
Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow. Getting lost in the wild and captured by soldiers really takes it out of you.
Damn. Do we get to move now?
Time marches on.
No.
And the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay, maybe they're just going to do the deadline right here. This has been a very, very long series of things. Okay, now we're open. Wonder what kind of place the Dragon Temple is.
We gotta prep.
Stock up on what we need on the island first. When you're ready, the Gauntlet Runner is on the eastern beach of the island. Wait, when you're ready.
All right then.
Oh, God. Oh, this isn't too big. That's all one map. It's just different floors. Oh, damn. The music. Interesting. Okay, I'm very excited about this. A lot happened. I didn't want to interrupt the actual story events, so half of the things I was going to say are lost. He did mention candidates there, though. About like a quarter way into that last scene, still. Yeah, right here. Ideally, keep the other candidates in check. Like what? I thought no one was allowed on this island in general. What do you mean keep other candidates in check? I would assume that there wouldn't be any here, but maybe they've suddenly opened it up. I think that's that candidate. Is he here to destroy our traditions too? Oh, I can't wait to learn about these people. They're gonna come around. They're all gonna, well, most of them are gonna love us. Don't like that you're sacrificing people. That's a terrible mentality. I hate that cult ideal. It's definitely used quite often in games, but oof. All right, well, that's it for this. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.